In New World, we know that the main point of endgame focused for PvP is wars. Massive 50 vs 50 battles that have players going up against each other in order to take over a territory. But other than this, there isn't too much revealed for the player fighting side of the game other than flagging yourself for open world PvP. New World used to be this open world sandbox MMO where you could freely kill other players at will. This all changed based on player feedback, and the game ended up turning PvP into a toggle feature, and half the community lost their minds. Amazon Game Studios seems set on their ways for this, but I think they need to realize that a good portion of MMORPG players play for this aspect in the game. PvP is a big part of a lot of MMOs, and if Amazon wants to get the most out of their players, then they need to look into other ways to fix this. The easiest being PvP servers. Make dedicated servers for those to jump in and automatically be in danger. Take away the toggle so everyone is always flagged in these servers, and have some sanctuary zones where players can be attacked, giving you some ultimate faction versus faction battles. Some of the greatest MMO memories were made from giant raids taking place in the world and attacking enemy faction towns, and New World needs some sort of feature in the game for players to be able to live this. I understand that some people may think this might split the player base, as the PvE servers would be lacking on wars and such, and this is the biggest push feature in the game. But I doubt that would actually be the case, because wars are a big feature even in PvE, and I think Amazon has tied them together well enough that wars would still happen on PvE servers. Players would still want to upgrade and control the taxes of their settlement, so they will see a need to eventually go out and attack to make the settlement the way they wish. Yes, the majority of players who love fighting each other would probably be on a PvP server, but there are those who like doing both. There are those who want to focus on crafting but still enjoy PvP on the side. They would probably go to this PvE server because the toggle system would still be in place to enable it. Another option would be PvP specific zones, where just small parts of the world are enabling PvP. Perhaps there's a tower or some ancient land that needs to be captured every certain amount of time where players can get a buff if their faction controls it. So you head to that tower, and as soon as you enter the zone when it's up for grabs, you're automatically flagged for PvP to fight over this area. But when the timer isn't going and the tower has been captured, you would no longer get auto-flagged in this area. Like I said earlier, PvP is a huge part to the MMORPG genre, and it is something that currently seems to be lacking from what we have seen and heard about New World, especially for a game that once had PvP at its core. Who knows, we could be pleasantly surprised come beta, but as you are testing, make sure you give your feedback to New World, as this is what will shape the future of the game. If there's a high enough demand for PvP servers, I can hope that that is something down the road that could get changed. Anyways, let me know your thoughts on what you would like to see for PvP content in New World in the comments below, and as always, be sure to click that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up, and stay tuned for a lot more to come.